Summon. Flames and over.
We ready? What's sparking, YouTube? Flames Nova back at it again with another reaction video. Just letting y'all know, this video, look, check out the original. That's all I gotta say. Last time I tried to do a reaction to Death Battle, apparently I wasn't able to post it. Certain situations, of course, you know, copyright and everything else. But I'm a fan. Like, I've been a fan, like, of Death Battle for at least about, they've been around for years. I think about maybe 10 years now. I've been a fan. So it's like, I've always looked at every Death Battle. Every time they come out with it, I check it out. But the original video is down below in the description. But this is, to me, this is like a huge one for real, because you got my very absolute favorite from Marvel against my absolute favorite from Dragon Ball. I don't know how to put this, but I'm gonna say, okay, let's say it like this. It's hard for me to make a decision on this one. I mess with Broly tough. I mess with Hulk tough. But if I was to make like a predicament of who will win, just like how I did with Mike Guy and you know from the other reactions I did of Death Battle, apparently a couple of them is up, but it's been a while since I did one because every time I try to do one, I wasn't able to post it for the public. But I'm not even gonna lie. I hope they put this one up. I pray. But before that, if I was to say who will win, I think it would be Broly. I mean, I like I said, I mess with Hulk tough. I mess with Broly tough. I mess with both of them real tough. But man, it's both of them got similar attributes about themselves. They get mad as hell all the time. They fuel from rage. That's how they boost up their energy. That's how they constantly go through it. I mean, I don't know. Like, both of them can control planets. I don't know. Well, no, they can control galaxies too. Like, God, see, this is gonna be a problem between both of them. But how should I say this? I got a strange feeling Broly will win because the fact that his Berserk mode is, damn, but I forgot, there's a difference with the Hulk too, and this is the Incredible Hulk on top of that. This ain't no World War Hulk, none of that stuff. The Incredible Hulk, if I'm correct, isn't the Incredible Hulk like, isn't he like immortal or some shit like that? It got something to do with, hell. I don't remember what it was, but it got something to do with that. I just don't remember it 100%. But bro, man, we talking about Broly, man. This motherfucker, he is like, he got so much energy in him. If they put up, from the old Broly, which I don't know. I mean, they showing Super. That's what they showing from Dragon Ball Super. But if they do put the attributes of original Broly on there, then it's gonna be a little problem because everybody know Broly can self-destruct if he does not let his anger out. If he does not let his energy out, he can self-destruct. That's how much energy that motherfucker got in him. You know what? I'm done with the intro. Let's get it. Okay, as y'all see, Hulk versus Broly. Man, I don't know what to say. And then it's even more crazy because they using these two to end the year with it. Man, I don't care. I'm having second thoughts. It's like I want Hulk to win. I want Broly to win. What if it be a tie? I wonder if it'll be a tie. For one, no, I forget. There has never been a tie in Death Battle. It's either one or the other. You know what? Nah. This is. You know what? No. I'm gonna stick with Broly. Broly gonna win. Ooh, this is a hard one. Ooh. No, I'm gonna stick with Broly. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna stick with Broly. All right, let's get to it.
As primal as the ground we walk on and the air we breathe, anger can keep us alive or doom us forever.
Well, on that fun note, let's jump into our season finale.
First up is the Incredible Hulk, Marvel's mean green world-breaking machine.
Then there's Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan from Dragon Ball. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
That's how they gonna have them? Ah, these stupid ads. Get out of here.
Young Bruce Banner was a genius and the son of nuclear physicist Brian Banner.
Who was just the absolute shittiest dad ever, complete with mom murdering and...
That's a crazy ass slap he gave. All you see is this. He look like he about to dab for me. Okay, let me shut up.
super baby slapping.
Naturally pretty distraught,
Well,
Bruce's trauma due to parental abuse internalized itself as a second personality. An angry, childlike brute that just wanted to be left alone.
Even with that angry shadow in his head, Bruce grew up to be a leader in the study of gamma radiation. So like a total nerd who probably got beat up all the time.
He had that covered. During a gamma bomb test, Bruce was caught in the blast zone and absorbed enough radiation to, well,
Made him
die.
Except he kind
made
of
him
did.
come out.
Well, not permanently. Instead, the bomb opened a door that let Bruce's alternate personality step into the world.
Thus, using his anger, Bruce Banner transformed into the Incredible Hulk.
The Hulk is one of the strongest mother hubbers in all of Marvel.
He can lift a 150 billion ton mountain, shatter asteroids twice the size of Earth, leap into orbit from the ground, and even mess with the fabric of reality by punching.
Whatever a time storm is,
Yeah,
you
strong.
bet your ass he can punch it and break time.
The Hulk's absurd power is tied to his rage. The angrier he gets, the stronger he becomes.
And according to almighty gods like the Beyonder, the dude's got no known upper limit. Though to be fair, his body can't always keep up and will revert to Banner under too much pressure or too many puppies.
Emotions like rage are governed by an area of the brain known as the hypothalamus, which controls Bruce's transformation. If it's damaged, his life could be put in jeopardy, like when Hawkeye pierced it with a special arrow Bruce himself designed.
Good thing the Hulk's a total tank who can keep fighting for days on end. Nothing short of literal gods are strong enough to take him down.
When he does take damage, his body can heal almost instantly, even if his flesh has been vaporized or he's been cut into literal pieces.
The Hulk can adapt to any environment imaginable, whether that's just straight up holding energy or surviving the depths of space.
He's even battled the warrior god Thor, who has thousands of years of combat experience and is fast enough to cross the universe in about 5 seconds, nearly 300 quadrillion times the speed of light.
No wonder the world's so scared of him. He's a green apple flavored behemoth of destruction with the mind of a cranky 4-year-old.
While the classic Savage Hulk persona may be a childish brute, there are several, maybe even thousands of other personalities cooped up within Banner's shattered psyche.
Joe Fixit is a street-smart bouncer, Doc Green is a super genius, and the Devil Hulk is the father figure Bruce never had. It's like an all-you-can-eat Hulk Emporium in Bruce's brain. We got your Dark Hulk, Mindless Hulk, Hulk Squared, and Claw, which is basically just Sad Hulk. It's kinda dumb.
Despite seeing
Sad
his
Hulk
human
was
half
beast.
as weak, Hulk and Bruce would finally unite against a cruel, uncaring world under a new persona, the Green Scar.
He brought a world war to Earth and tore the superhero community a new asshole. And by finally letting go of puny Banner, the Hulk became the unstoppable force everyone's always feared. A world breaker.
World is underselling it. The Savage Hulk once obliterated an entire universe with a thunderclap and
Thunderclap?
bloodied Hyperion with a single punch. The same Hyperion who survived the collision of 2 universes unscathed. Which begs the question, how much more powerful is the Hulk at his maximum?
This one's all on me, Wiz. So, Hulk was once with this chick, Umar, ruler of the Dark Dimension. Spooky. Hulk could only match her strength for 6 minutes, but he made up for it in round 2 when he came back as the Green Scar and kept Hulk smashing for hours. It's likely they went until dawn. That's a 12-hour session of Hulk smashing at most. My man.
Well, that would make the Green Scar 120 times stronger than the Savage Hulk. Multiplying that by the energy of the two colliding universes would yield 960 duovigintillion joules. That's
fuck
just
is
a ridiculous
duovigintillion?
number. All that from a single battle?
Battle?
The fuck is
Oh,
dual
sweet
vision
summer
thing?
child whiz. That's not the kind of smashing I meant.
You've got to be kidding me.
I think I just invented a new field of science. The science of the Now, you might be thinking this gamma stuff is nuts,
Bruh.
and you're right, because it's Satan magic.
I definitely thought she was really cute in high
Stupid
school. I
ass,
just
get 'em
never
up
made a
out
move.
there.
When I came across Remy, I was
Get out!
So, turns out, Gamma is actually directly connected to energy from hell, drawn from Marvel's ultimate satanic being, the One Below All. By using his
Okay,
powers,
so I
the
was
Hulk
right,
is
something to do
literally
with him.
channeling the devil.
It's also what kept him alive all these years. Every time Bruce dies, his soul is sent to hell and can resurrect. Once returned to the world, his body will heal from whatever killed him. The dude literally can't die.
And after a journey into the lowest plane of hell, the Hulk even faced off against the One Below All and the ghost of his father.
In the greatest therapy session of all time, he thunderclapped those two assholes to smithereens. Talk about cathartic. From one man with crippling daddy issues to another. Well done, sir.
What else can you say but incredible?
Hey,
The Saiyans,
What they about
a
to say
brutal
about
alien
Broly.
race, interstellar conquerors.
And giant monkey men.
These famous warriors are defined by three things: their tenacity, their pride, and their rage, which fuels their world-destroying power.
monkey!
And no Saiyan can get even close to his pissed off ass Broly.
Despite being of low birth, the infant Broly was considered a prodigy by Saiyan scientists due to his impossibly high power level of 10,000, enough to survive a planetary explosion.
What? Over 9,000? Alright, I'm sorry, I got that out of my system. Anyway, baby Broly was growing up nice and happy until he was driven insane by baby Goku's incessant crying. Now, everyone complains that this is the lamest backstory ever, but have you played Yoshi's Island? Nope, make it stop!
That's the original story, but with the new movie, that's no longer canon. However, despite developing different personalities, both of these Brolys are essentially the same character in different situations.
The 2018 one is our primary source here, but we'll look at the original and similar Saiyans like Kale for more info.
Whether it
So
be
wait,
jealousy for his
so
own
they
son
included
or
the original
genuine
Broly?
fear of Broly's potential, Vegeta, the king, not the prince, abandoned Broly to a hellish backwater planet to die, with only his father
Man, he
Paragus as
survived as a
company.
little
Just in
kid
time
on
for
that planet,
Vegeta
though.
to get nuked. The planet, not the king. Well, I guess the king too. All thanks to the alien tyrant Frieza. Nice job getting rid of your crazy strong Saiyan, baby. Idiot.
Ironically, after decades of isolation, Broly and Paragus were found by Frieza and drafted into his army to eliminate the Saiyans on Earth. Goku and Vegeta, the prince, not the planet, or the king.
Thing is, Broly's not like the angry Saiyans. This guy's a gentle giant who would rather play with his big green alien dog than fight anybody.
Paragus molded Broly into a deadly warrior whether he liked it or not. Like most Saiyans, Broly can harness Ki, or one's inner life force, as an energy to enhance his physicality.
Or fire it from his hands in a super laser beam.
Broly's bread and butter is his eraser cannon, a green fastball that'll cross thousands of miles in seconds and vaporize planets.
He can barf lasers with his gigantic roar, shower the landscape with blaster meteor, or just straight murder people with his gigantic orgasm.
Gigantic Omega Storm.
Oh, that makes more sense. I'm gonna rename my dick that.
His most powerful technique, though, is a small ki bolt that Broly can feed to rapidly grow in size and consume entire worlds. The Omega Blaster.
Broly's arsenal isn't just blowing stuff up, though. He can use his ki for flight, telekinesis, and paralysis.
Despite being stuck in the space boonies all his life, he's an adaptable fighter who can match seasoned veterans.
Basically, he learns as he fights. And while most Saiyans get stronger every time they almost die, the Bromeister's strength is tied to his emotions. AKA, the angrier he gets, the stronger he gets. Doesn't that sound familiar?
These power
Yeah.
boosts are so great, he
like
can match
the Hulk.
transformations like the Super Saiyan without even needing to transform.
But don't worry, he can do that too. His wrath state roids him up and makes him as strong as a Saiyan great ape without all the fur. Or the shedding.
Much to Frieza's chagrin, though, Broly had never learned to unlock Super Saiyan, and could not compete with Goku and Vegeta's stronger forms.
Solution?
What? Why would they lie like that? Come on now. Broly was going at it with both Goku and Vegeta. They both had to turn God. They both had to turn red here. He was still battling them without turning. Even when they turned blue, he was still battling them without turning. Like, man, come on now. Y'all gotta get y'all facts right now.
Murder Broly's dead to get
But
him to
that
transform.
was the trigger right there. That was definitely the trigger for him to turn.
Despite the physical abuse he suffered at his father's hands, Paragus was still the only family Broly had, and losing that drove him over the edge.
That's basically what
That
happened
was
to me
beyond
when
the
my cat
edge.
lived.
He
Except
was
I
ready
turned
to
into
kill
a
after that.
super alcoholic.
Although Broly didn't turn into a typical Super Saiyan.
You're welcome.
Broly's new form was actually a Super Saiyan C-type. This is an unleashed version of the repressed Super Saiyan A-type, which are both precursors of the B-type.
Daddy, you're going out for cigarettes again? Okay, I'll see you when you get back. Goodbye.
He in his feelings.
Goodbye. I love you.
Hey,
What?
are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Hell no.
The Super Saiyan Vitamin C form has the perfect energy control and let him wail on Frieza for over an hour. And this time I mean wail as in fight.
Right.
Oh, you actually was
Broly's
paying
power
attention
was
for
so
once.
immense,
Normally
it
you
even
don't be
made
paying attention
Goku
to
of all
shit.
people turn tail and run.
Goku was able to clash with Lord Beerus with enough force to potentially destroy all of Universe 7, a humongous cosmic structure shown in this symbolic model.
Making the Dragon Ball universe 9 times larger than our own. Based on this, the shockwaves from their clash propagated 240 quadrillion times faster than light.
And after that, Goku became that powerful in his base form. Imagine how much stronger he was at Super Duper Pooper Scooper Saiyan.
Or when fused with Vegeta into the almighty Gogeta, a being many times more powerful than the sum of his parts.
Broly got into a dick measuring contest with a friggin' Super Saiyan
A dick measuring contest? I'm done with Boomstick.
squared and shattered reality.
And at the peak of his rage, he became the Warrior of Myth, destined to appear once every 1,000 years.
Legendary.
The legendary Super Saiyan.
As a broccoli-haired freak, legendary Broly's power is so great that he needs to constantly let it out or else he might self-destruct. I guess you could say his power is maximum.
He's easily among the strongest foes Goku's gone up against. That includes beings capable of shaking an infinite void just by powering up, or merging with the universe and affecting alternate timelines.
In his original timeline, the Brawl survived his energy exploding out of him all at once, and in canon he took dozens of attacks from Gogeta Blue without any visible damage after fighting for hours.
His power comes at a cost, though. In his berserker state, Broly is wide open against an opponent who's just as strong, but far more skilled.
That is
And
true.
after taking enough damage, his rage will hit its limits, and his power will fizzle out quick. He can even get knocked into weaker forms.
Broly did lose his fight with Gogeta fair and square, but with new friends at his side to support him and a new rival to teach him to temper his fury, the lonely Saiyan outcast
That's why I
finally
can't
got
wait
what
for
his
the next
father could
episode
never
of
give
Dragon
him:
Ball.
a family.
Oh, but that means he has even more to lose. So watch out, because this Super Saiyan's temper is legendary.
Use Dragon Ball Z Fighters for the ending.
Alright, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, if you want some more earth-shattering action, check out Wonder Woman 1984.
Okay, I've seen this so many times. I just want to get to the fight. Get to the fight. Just chilling, mind his business with that. Oh, what the fuck? Hell, he just came out the blue with a meteor in his hand or something?
Hey, spiky hair man. What's this beauty planet?
You scared them away. You're making me angry. You won't like me when I'm angry.
He stepped up to him
Show
like,
me.
come on. Ooh, he said, show him. You talking shit? Oh. Ooh, this about to be a good match. Ooh. Oh, he's doing him like local. Come on now.
Disappointed.
Oh, ain't enough. Not this one. Keep it going. What's going on? Both getting mad at the same time. Hell no, so Hulk provoking his ass, like, get angry, I wanna see you get mad. It's a good ass battle. Oh!
Hulk ain't just incredible.
I was about to say, he about to come back to life though, but damn, already he taking off heads?
You are monster?
No, the devil.
Damn, he's fucking him up now. Damn, he transformed already? Damn. He got halitosis breath on his ass, face milk a little bit.
Hulk smash.
Underclap. Nice. Oh! Okay, they did a good job with this guy. Damn, seriously?
You think you're strong? Hulk's strongest there is.
Damn. Toss that shit. Destroy the fucking planet. They just fighting all over the... God damn!
Yes, show me. Break the world. Break everything.
Okay. Now we turn legendary. Oh damn, he just said it with his chest. Man, they destroyed the stars of the galaxy. Ooh. They did a good job with this battle. Man, they evenly ooh. The fuck? So I called it out. That was a good match, though.
Sore.
It's just in, breaking news. Local area saying literally too angry to die.
The Hulk had numerous advantages over Broly. He was far more experienced, slightly faster, and potentially smarter depending on which Hulk was in charge.
But since the Hulk's fight for control in Bruce's mind, it wasn't guaranteed he'd get one of the geniuses. Still, his healing factor was nuts. Broly wasn't gonna put him down with anything less than complete annihilation.
Fortunately for Broly, compared to his unbelievable power, the Hulk came up short.
I know what you're thinking. Hulk could destroy a universe 120 times over, while Goku could only manage a lowly 9.
But that was base Goku's strength. Broly's maximum, no pun intended, was far greater. Let's lay down some numbers.
As a legendary Super Saiyan, Broly was stronger than Super Saiyan Gogeta and took hits from Gogeta Blue without even bleeding.
Based on the Daizenshuu, the blonde
That's what I was
Super
talking
Saiyan
about
3
earlier.
form is about 400 times greater than Goku's base. Applied to Goku's new base in Dragon Ball Super, he would already be 30 times more powerful than World Breaker Hulk.
And that's before factoring in Super Saiyan Blue and Gogeta, which are way stronger than Super Saiyan 3.
With this in mind, legendary Super Saiyan Broly is thousands, possibly millions of times stronger than the World Breaker we've seen. While the Hulk's strength can keep increasing, so will Broly's, and it's unlikely he'd be able to catch up before being overwhelmed. After all, there have been multiple times when the strain on Hulk's body turned him back into Banner.
With that big of a power difference, there's no way the same wouldn't happen here. Even stuff like breaking space and time is nothing new to Broly and other Dragon Ball characters.
And don't misunderstand the Hulk's encounter with the One Below All. There's no evidence he directly overpowered actual Satan, just dispersed his cloudy avatar.
Hulk even said he was just doing that to buy time.
Broly's flight allowed him greater maneuverability and area control, plus he could attack at a distance with Ki. When Hulk did close that gap, Broly's force field and paralysis protected him up close.
And it's unlikely Hulk could land a lucky fatal blow, considering Broly took hits from Gogeta Blue, who's millions of times stronger than the World Breaker. You get the idea.
That leads us to our last and most important question. Could Broly bypass Hulk's immortality to put him down and take the win? Surprisingly, yes.
Whenever the Hulk or Bruce die, his healing factor kicks in to fix whatever wound killed him in the first place.
Meaning he still needs some element of his physical body that can heal itself in order to come back to life. The hypothalamus is key to this. Once it was destroyed by Hawkeye and his special arrow, Bruce took months to come back from the dead. With Broly's incredible power, there was no doubt he could vaporize Hulk and leave nothing left to heal.
Like basically every Dragon Ball Z fight ever.
The Hulk was an incredible opponent, but the legendary Super Saiyan's boundless power, arena control, range of techniques, and Saiyan rage spelled the end for the not-so-jolly Green Giant.
This incredible fight was insane!
The winner is Broly.
That's it. Like, there's nothing more to say about that. Like, I called it out. I'm like, Broly go win this fight. I mean, like I said, it was going to be a hard decision between Broly and Hulk, but, excuse me, I had a feeling that, you know, Broly was going to win. And look what happened. Damn, that's a good way for them to end, you know, the year with it. Assassinate that like button. Please subscribe. The original video will be a link down below. Flames and Nova signing out.